What's up, traders? Welcome back to ForexSPV, the home for current market alerts. It's another Sunday, and you already know what time it is. We are back with our weekly market breakdown to get you prepared and ahead of the game. So today, we'll be covering 5 pairs. So I'll be looking at EURUSD, Pound CAD, EURJPY, $ZAR, and gold, of course. So I'll walk you through the technicals, fundamentals, and my outlook for the week ahead. So before we get started, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss out our high-level trading insights. So let's kick off with EURUSD. As usual, we'll start our analysis based on the monthly time frame. So let me load the template again. So we have been following this pair for quite a few weeks, and we had seen that it bounced around this order block and is looking to have a reversal. But then, what will be the target? So let's draw the support and resistance points that are close to the current market price. So those are the support and resistance levels. And here we had a doji and an inverted hammer. And then this month candlestick, as you can see it's very bullish. So the momentum is good, and our market structure here, we can say that it is bullish. So we can confirm that we have a bullish market structure. But then on the weekly, you can see price has now bounced around the 200 EMA. So the 200 EMA and the 800 EMA, even the exponential moving average with a period of 3,200. So based on the weekly and monthly time frame, these EMAs tend to act as moving support and resistance points. So when you see price bouncing around these EMAs and showing signs of reversal, it might be a real reversal. So is an area of resistance that has been met, and it can prove to be a strong area. So we should be expecting for price to fall here. And we should expect for price to reach this level here before having a reversal. So that's what I'll be expecting now. So that will be like a little retracement on the monthly time frame. So we have a retracement. So as we are ending the month for next week, should be expected for the monthly candle to have a little retracement. So this is the daily time frame, and EURUSD, we saw that last week price was at this level. So price was at this level, and we expected for price to consolidate and continue going up. So we expected for price to consolidate this area and go up, as price has already established its peak here. We have seen around 2 levels going up. But then this area here has proven to be a strong area of resistance. And therefore, this retracement here is now inevitable. So price has already closed below the EMAs, so should be expected for price to fall a bit before going up. So this is the hour time frame. So the TDI had started moving very early while its price was in consolidation. And right now, we are about to meet the level low. Okay, so let us look at the market maker cycle. Okay, it is. So this here is the peak. And we can draw the ADR. So the ADR is around 79 pips. So the ADR value for EURUSD is bigger now. So it's a good pair to take trades as your risk to reward ratio will be good. So you get a minimum of 1:2. So you can see we have like 3 levels going down, but then the ADR, we have only completed 2 times ADR. So perhaps price would do a little retracement. So price will be doing a little retracement before we continue going up. So around this area, we should be expecting for price to like consolidate before going down, since we have like 3 levels going down. So I expect for price to consolidate a bit to accumulate for it to finish the 3 times ADR. So our target should be this point here. So it's a few pips, like here we have like 70 pips, I think. Oh no, we have like 32 pips. We have like 32 pips from this point to this point. So those are a few pips where price can extend after completing the market maker cycle. So should be expected for price to find this extension zone here where the 800 EMA is also there. And there is where we can find our peak formation low. So that's my anticipation on EURUSD. Okay, so let us have a look on pound card. So we have been following this pair for quite some time now. It's one of our favorite cross pairs to trade. So the monthly time frame, we are looking at the market structure. What do we have here? So let me load the line chart, and we are looking at areas of support, areas of resistance that are close to the current market price. Okay, so we are having a bullish market structure here. The market structure is very bullish, yeah. So we're still going up. There is no signs of the market going down based on the monthly time frame. But this is the weekly. So we had like a very good doji here. So it has one long leg on the upside, and we're having like a spinning top here. So we still does not have confirmation that the market is going to sell here, because we can simply go up. Let me look at the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, it has been consolidating and it has not broken this level where there is also the 13 EMA. So when we go to the hour time frame, see that price has been falling, and right now we are around the large quarter point. So we started our movement at this large quarter point here, so around 1.87500, and we are now around 1.85. So this is 87500, and right now it's 1.85. So let me draw the ADR boxes here. So for this pair, I'll have to see what movement will occur on Monday. So that's ADR times 2. We have completed ADR times 2, and we are almost done with ADR times 3. And the ADR times 3 is around the station zone here. Okay, so if price breaks this point, it reaches the ADR times 3, then we should be expecting for price to come down to this area here or to this zone up here. So if price will break this to reach the 3 times ADR, so we should be expecting for a reset and a downfall to this point before price returns back to its bullish trend. So that is what I'll be expecting for pound CAD. But then if price does not do that and remains confined around this large quarter point and reverses direction, then this will be a peak reset and we'll see 3 levels going up. So we'll be looking for buys there. So that is what I see on GBPCAD. This year was EURJPY, so we had an anticipation here. Let me load the template again. Okay, so let's start with the monthly time frame. And here we are looking at areas of support and resistance. So we have those 2 areas there. Those are the areas that are close to the current market price. And EURJPY has been having a bullish momentum. And this is because of the difference in the interest rates. So Japanese yen has a negative interest rate and euro has a very good positive interest rate. So euro is quite expensive compared to JPY. So euro has been gaining strength against JPY and a couple of other currencies. So we had this strong bullish momentum here. And you can see right now, we had a retracement and we're in consolidation. And we're in consolidation. And this here is an area of support. This here is an area of support. So this area has not been broken yet. So I would expect for this consolidation to hold and continue going up since the fundamentals on JPY have not changed yet. But then if price would have broken this area, then we should be expecting for a more downtrend there. But for now, this consolidation still holds. So even the weekly time frame, we still have a bullish momentum there. And this is the daily. We're having like 3 levels going up. And I would say these are like 2 levels. Like we have the first level, the second, and we should be expecting a consolidation, have the third. So perhaps a peak reset around this area and then a continuation up. So that is what we should be expecting on EURJPY here. So this is the 4 time frame. The TDI is at the level middle and is showing signs of making a W here. So the first leg is already a sharp finger. This here is our time frame. So I'm expecting for price to form a peak reset here and go up. That is what I'm expecting on EURJPY, yeah? So it's a buy for EURJPY. Okay, so EURJPY is usually called a risk-sensitive beast, So you need to keep an eye on the risk of flows, because if any geopolitical tension arises on this, usually pairs like EURJPY, USDJPY would react very quickly, huh? Even pound JPY. So that's why they're called beast because of that. Eh? Now, let's take a look on USDZAR. So we have been hitting consistently here at EURUSD, trading USDZAR. Eh? It has been one of our good pairs. So this is the monthly time frame. And if you look at this, that there is a very good resistance level, huh? Very good resistance level. Where is the support? So we have this area here as the support area. Okay, so our market structure is still bearish. And here we have a support, which is an order block, but then we have a couple of monthly lows here. So we should be expecting for price to reach this level here. So that's our next target. So a bearish market structure to reach that level. So even the weekly time frame still supports it. And just go to the daily time frame. So for the last week, if you look at how GBPCAD has been moving last week, it was a consolidation. So this is the whole week movement here. It's opened with a gap, fill the gap, and then consolidated throughout the week. And you can see this is how it is on the daily time frame. So price would reject this area and then continue selling to this point. That is our anticipation here. So we should be expecting for a sell on USDZAR. So this level here is our area where we should be expecting for price to start selling. So if we look at this chart, we had a peak here, a complete cycle. This here is a peak reset. So let's see if this peak reset had completed the 3 times ADR. So I'm finding 17. So 1 times, 2 times. So 3 times ADR. So almost there. So almost there. So we will ignore this 3 times ADR for this last cycle. So since it's the average, we assume that this has now been completed. And once this reset has been formed, that is where we can now draw another ADR boxes to determine where price would target. So we'll be looking for sales on USDZAR. Now, finally, let's look at gold, the king of safe haven. And in the monthly time frame, we still have a very good bullish momentum, and price has been forming new highs. It has been trending, Gold has been trending, price has been forming new highs, and we have a very strong bullish momentum. Even on the weekly, the market structure is still bullish. On the daily, we can see we had a doji, and we have this just like an engulfing candle, but then we had bulls coming in. So I should be expecting for price to sell a bit here before buying, I think. Uh, so the hour for the TDI, when you look at the TDI, this here was a peak, and we have like 1, 2, 3 levels And then we are around an area where we should be forming a peak reset. Let's look at the hour one. On the hour one, we have like a head and shoulder pattern here. And the last move that they did was on Wednesday. So they used the Formic news. So they used the Formic news to do their damage. So this here was a liquidity raid, and then price started selling. So since we are having a bullish market structure, we should be expecting for price to form resets on gold, as how it has been moving throughout this. In a couple of months, for previous months, we have seen that price has been going up, forming resets and resets and resets. So that is what we should be expecting on gold, for price to form another reset and then continue going up. And you can see here it has formed like 1, 2, 3 swipes quick down. So I should be expecting for price to form reset around this area and then continue going up. That is what I should be expecting from gold. So I am still bullish on gold, still bullish. So I'll be looking for price to form the peak reset, give me a bullish pattern for me to take my buy trade, okay? So on Friday here, this was a very good trade on gold here. So it's a safety trade. The price had moved away, had a stop punch here, and then quick 3 vector candles, 1, 2, 3, and that was it. So I'll give you a tip here that gold loves reacting to surprise headlines. So you'll see very sharp candles, so such as this ones, Uh, and it will happen like a surprise. So you need to be careful when trading gold. You need to manage your risk, because a candle like this might damage your capital very much, if you're told you're not managing risk when trading gold. And you should be able to take very high probability trades on gold, so that if this occurs, it will be on your side. And if it's on your side, then that's a lot of money you're making. And that is all I have for this weekend. So it wraps up our weekly breakdown. So if you found this analysis helpful, you can leave a comment. I need to know which pair you'll be looking at to trade this week. And as always, stay disciplined, stick to your trading plan, and trade what you see, not what you feel. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Telegram. Hit me on WhatsApp for midweek updates, for signals. So see you in the markets. Peace out and happy trading week.